Hello, my name is Julie and this is ksmomcrochets, and today is the final reveal video for the Gnome Surprise Collab that I'm doing with Rebecca over at Yarn and Pajamas. I'm calling this the sequel because we have done this collab before and it's so much fun. So if you missed my first video, I just want to tell you what this is about. So Rebecca and I both pick out a gnome for each other, and then we use our Instax mini printer and we print off a picture. We stick that picture in the card and we mail it off to each other, and then we find out what gnome that we will be doing. So this is the gnome that Rebecca sent me, and this is the Mummy Gnome by Pampino Gnome on Etsy. And so in the first video, I showed what gnome that I was going to get or be making. I also showed what yarns that I would be using, and I showed some progress. So I worked on it for about 30 minutes and then I showed some progress on it. So I am going to actually insert a slideshow right here so that you all can see some progress on this gnome. Okay, so I hope that you all enjoyed seeing some progress on this gnome, and it kind of gives you just a little tiny idea of what he looks like. I probably should have took some more pictures than what I did, but I kind of forgot. I got on a roll putting this together, and I just got him all together. So here is my version of the Mummy Gnome by Pampino Gnome. Like I said, that this pattern is available on Etsy, and I absolutely love it. I love how he turned out. I think he turned out so cute. In the first video, I did show you all that I had picked out 3 different needle felting wool for the beard, but I decided to go with this darker brown. I didn't really like the gray, and then the other one, it just didn't look right either, so I went with this darker brown, and I really like how that it looks. I think it meshes well with the other colors. So I will go over the colors that I used just in case you missed that first video. And I used a 2.75 millimeter hook on this, and I used all Shepier's Katona cotton. I used the color Bridal White for the strip. I used the color Jet Black for the hat. His body color is called Caramel or Caramel, however you want to say it. His nose and hands are in the color Shell. And then for these little eyes, because on her pattern she does show some little eyes. I didn't have any like little buttons or anything like that, but I did have some stick pins. So I just stuck some little stick pins in there because this is for me. It's not going to go to a kid or anything like that, but I think that it looks great. I really like how it looks like there's some little eyes at the top of his hat. So like I said, he was a lot of fun to make. The strip was actually a little tedious for me because I have never worked, this is a 2-weight yarn, and I have never worked a 2-weight yarn in a chain before, or not that I can remember. And this chain, you actually have to chain like 200, and then you do double crochets all the way back across to make that bandage. I think that you were actually supposed to, or I was actually supposed to make 2 of those strips, but I felt like 1 was enough because that was one of the last things that I made, and I felt like 1 was enough. I felt like 2 would have been too much, so I just went with 1 strip, and I think I love him. I think he turned out so cute. So like I said, I hope that you all enjoy seeing him. I do always have trouble right here because you do that crab stitch or the simple stitch all the way around, and I always have trouble ending it. Oh, I just dropped him. I always have trouble ending that, but it's on the back, so you can't see it. And then I do also have cardboard in the bottom, so he does sit really well, and he is a perfect Halloween decoration. I just love him. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for doing this with me, and I am so excited to see what her gnome looks like. So be sure to go and check out Rebecca's reveal video. I will, like I said, have her video linked in the description box below. Plus, I do have a playlist that has all of our Gnome Surprise Collab videos in it, including the first one that we did, because we have, like I said, done this before. Another thing that I wanted to say is that I didn't want to go around and sew this down. I felt like that it would be too hard to sew that down, so I did actually cheat a little bit, and I used hot glue, and that was actually pretty easy to do. I was a little nervous about it, but I think that it turned. I just put like a little dab here and like right here, and just went all the way around, because it is loose in some places, but it's just enough to keep it on there to where that it will not come off. So I did want to show you all something. My daughter actually painted this. These are the wooden log pieces that Pampino always, or a lot of the people that make gnomes on Etsy, they show their gnomes always sitting on a little log, and she actually painted both sides, and it's Halloween. So he is going to live on this log that my daughter painted for me. And I just love it. I love it so much. But I just had to add this in to show you all what that he would be living on. So like I said, I hope that you all enjoy this video, and thank you again so much, Rebecca, for doing this with me. I had so much fun making him, and I can't wait to see what hers looks like too. So until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye.